We have been told a lie. We were taught that our DNA is a stone tablet, a fixed set of instructions handed down by our parents that dictates our health, our mood, and our lifespan. We were told that if our family has a history of anxiety, heart disease, or early aging, that is our destiny. But science has found a ghost in the machine. It's called epigenetics. It turns out your DNA is not a blueprint, it is a piano, and you are the player. Welcome to Biohacking for Virtuous Life. In this 10-part series, we are going to explore the scientific operating system of your body. We will use the latest research, from the famine-struck Netherlands of 1944 to the tropical islands of the Philippines, to prove that you can rewrite your biological story. We are going to move from being victims of our code to being commanders of it. This isn't science fiction. It is the science of DNA methylation and histone modification. Think of methylation like a sticky note on your genes that says "do not read." We are going to learn how to peel that note off. We will look at how lifestyle interventions, diet, stress management, and sleep act as the software inputs that tell your hardware how to age. We are going to cover the 10 pillars of rewriting your destiny. Here is your roadmap. It starts with Episode 1, The Awakening. We'll look at identical twins. They start with the exact same DNA, but as they age, their epigenetic markers drift apart based on their choices. We will define the mechanisms that allow you to distinguish yourself from your genetic history. In Episode 2, we travel back to the Dutch hunger winter. We'll see how a famine in 1944 altered the IGF-2 growth gene in unborn children, changing their metabolism for 6 decades. Why? To prove that if scarcity can program a baby for illness, abundance and the right signals can program you for strength. In Episode 3, we prove that thoughts are biological. We'll dive into a University of Wisconsin study showing that just 8 hours of mindfulness practice can physically alter the expression of pro-inflammatory genes like RIPK2 and COX2. You will learn to use your mind to turn down the volume on inflammation. Episode 4 is about mastering time. We will explore how standing in morning sunlight for just 10 to 30 minutes aligns your circadian rhythms and metabolism. We'll look at how blue light and sleep cycles regulate the clock genes that control your immune system and skin repair. In Episode 5, we stop counting calories and start counting signals. We'll look at how polyphenols and methyl donors in your diet act as epigenetic modulators to activate sirtuins and promote cellular health. Food is the code that repairs your DNA. Episode 6 explores the movement trigger. We'll examine how endurance and resistance training force your cells to deacetylate histones, enhancing neuroplasticity and turning on anti-aging genes. Exercise is the most potent drug we have. In Episode 7, we look at the social environment. Using data from the Cebu longitudinal study, we'll see how childhood adversity and even exposure to microbes in infancy predict inflammation in adulthood. We will learn how to build a social environment that signals safety to your genome. Episode 8 is the Holy Grail, Reversing Biological Age. We will look at the Horvath clock and a landmark study where a specific protocol reduced biological age by 2.5 years. You will learn that your birth year is a fact, but your biological age is a choice. In Episode 9, we discuss the Legacy Code. We'll explore transgenerational epigenetic inheritance, how your lifestyle today could protect your children and grandchildren from metabolic disorders. This is the ultimate virtue, hacking your health to bless the next generation. Finally, in Episode 10, we integrate it all into the protocol. We will build the daily routine for a virtuous life, optimizing sleep, sun, mind, and movement to keep your genetic switches in the on position. This journey is about more than just living longer. It's about living virtuously. It's about having the energy to show up for your family, the mental clarity to do your work, and the resilience to handle life's stress. Your genes are listening. It is time to speak to them. I'm Janani, your host, and this is Biohacking for Virtuous Life. I'll see you in Episode 1. Let's get to work.